Good afternoon and welcome to this week's issue of Print21, the weekly industry video news bulletin from Print21. My name is Wayne Robinson. This week's issue is sponsored by Foxhill, trade printer of labels, stickers and point of sale items. News comes from Victoria. News is led by Victoria. Today marks the first day that regional Victoria is open for business. Restrictions there are loosened, but not in Melbourne. And as Melbourne constitutes 4/5 of the state's economy and is the industrial, financial and commercial hub, unfortunately for printers in Victoria, the pain continues for another 6 weeks until the whole economy opens up. Printers, of course, have been able to produce and work throughout the lockdown, but with much of the economy, particularly retail, exhibitions, aviation, tourism, travel, sports, events, all closed, plenty of presses sadly have been idle. Andrew McCauley at PVCA says that what business needs in Victoria is continuity and movement, and instead what they've got is chaos and closure. The Premier there, Dan Andrews, has announced a further $3 billion package for small and medium-sized enterprises, but unfortunately printers are unlikely to qualify for any of that. It's basically for businesses that have been closed or virtually closed throughout the pandemic. Kelly Northwood at TRMC says that it's disappointing the Victorian government issues headlines and then has very little to go behind it. Lots of ambiguity there that needs really working through. For printers in Victoria, it's going to be another tough 6 weeks, and let's hope that that's the end of it. One Victorian print business that is investing, or publisher that is investing, is News Corp. The newspaper publisher has revealed that it's taken a 10-year lease on the new greenfield plant in Truganina on the outskirts of Melbourne. That 11,000 square metre plant will be up and running early in the new year. It'll have 2 double width presses on there, one Goss Uniliner, one Manroll and Geoman, and some Ferrag bindery equipment. It'll be a busy plant because it'll be printing not only for news, which of course prints the Sun Herald, the Herald Sun and the Australian and various other newspapers. It will also print all the 9 papers, which is primarily the Age and the Australian Financial Review there, and the ACM, Australian Community Media papers as well, under a unique print sharing deal that the 3 big publishers signed. It'll mean the end of the road for the Ballarat print site, currently owned by ACM, which is printing much of that work at the moment. It'll also mean that the consolidating newspaper printing business in Australia means that News really will be the only printer of any size in the country. 9 now has no printing of its own. ACM is shedding plants. It had 9 when it bought them from 9 Entertainment. There's only 4 of those left. So News will be the really only printer of size. There are some independent printers around. And this excludes WA. In WA, 7 West Media tells Print21 it's 100% committed to print and has no plans to review that. Other news this week comes to the commercial sector. Well-known industry identity Cameron Williams has taken over as General Manager of Digitalpress following the departure of founder Theo Pataris. Williams is well known in the industry. He's spent a long time working with major names such as Hannon Print, PMP, HH Global. So good news to you all over there. Other news this week, KBA has released a new B2 press. It looks like a spaceship. Comes in basically any configuration you want, 2 size formats. And also the on again, off again Craft Tech auction is on again. It's taking place next Wednesday, viewing on Tuesday. It's an online auction. Go to the Print21 website for the details there. Star items are 2 Arizona printers and 3 Zun cutters. That's it for this week's issue of Print21. My name is Wayne Robinson, signing off. Thanks to our sponsor Foxhill, trade printer of labels, stickers and point of sale items. We'll see you all again next week. Best wishes to everyone in Victoria.